Understanding diversity and catering for each diverse student's different needs is a vital aspect of creating an inclusive environment. Forman believes that due to each student in the classroom having such a wide range of interests and abilities, many different teaching strategies need to be incorporated in order to cater for the diverse needs of each student. The purpose of creating my artefact is to create an inclusive learning environment where all students' diverse needs, experiences, and abilities are acknowledged and celebrated. McKay promotes that building a sense of belonging and valuing capability within the classroom is a vital aspect of creating an inclusive learning environment. The intended audience of this artefact is early education from Prep to Year 3. However, it could easily be modified to suit higher grades. This artefact is designed to be interactive, where each of the students' individual goals are displayed on a board to all the students. In order to begin this artefact, each student will be given an astronaut and a star, which they will individually colour in. Once this is complete, each student will be given a small sheet of paper where they will write their own personal goal to display on the board. Seen here is the Milky Way of goals. When students achieve their own personal goals, they will be placed here. When a student has achieved a goal, it will be celebrated as a whole class. Curtin and Clark, Harris and Carrington et al. Agree that teachers need to be able to adapt their classroom organisation, teaching methods and approaches in order to provide for a wide range of individual diversities in students. I believe this is seen in my students, as all students' individual goals are displayed equally on the board. McKay acknowledges that an element of an inclusive environment is that all teachers must strive for equal access to all students, regardless of their diverse needs and abilities. Tomlinson suggests that differentiation is a vital aspect within a classroom, as not all students understand and learn in the same way, so it is vital to acknowledge what each student's diversity brings to the classroom. I believe that my artefact does this, as it allows students' diverse goals to be acknowledged and celebrated, and it also allows students to work at their own pace towards these individual goals without putting pressure on the students to complete the goals at the same time. Henderson, Keefe and Shaddock advocate that a school environment that embraces inclusion of all students and their diverse needs and abilities does so by acknowledging difference and diversity. This is seen in my artefact as all students' diverse goals are chosen by them. To create this artefact, I first used a black sheet of cardboard, white paper and silver spray paint to create a Milky Way. I then created a sign which says 1K's Milky Way of goals. 1K in this case is my classroom. I then drew an astronaut in which the students' faces will be placed on. The students would then use these stars to write their individual goals on. The stars and astronauts will then be coloured in by each student. As students achieve their goals, they will be enabled to create new goals and stick them with their astronaut. Students will be able to place their achieved goals on the Milky Way, which is displayed to the class. The Disability Discrimination Amendment Act 2005 and the Australian Curriculum Assessment and Reporting Authority states that reasonable adjustments need to be made in order to cater for the diverse needs of the students to ensure no discrimination occurs. Within the classroom, there are many types of diversities, and each student, regardless of their diverse abilities, should have the same opportunities as any other student. It is important that no diversities hinder the student's ability or right to learn in any way, in order to follow the law and create a socially just and inclusive learning environment.